Hey, what's going on, everybody? You are live with Osiris, and welcome to Feel Good Happiness. Thank you all so much for taking the time out of your day to tune in to today's episode. I would first like to thank everyone who continues to listen to this show week in and week out. It is with great honor that I am able to continuously provide this type of content to you all. I would like to also extend my gratitude to the G2 Radio Network, who airs this show on their radio station every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. Pacific time. You can also tune into this podcast on the ocyrusink website, which is ocyrusink.com, spelled OCYRUSINK.com. You can go on over to the podcast and type in Feel Good Happiness on any of your streaming platforms, and you can listen to me every week. So feel free to tune in. Now that I have the intro out of the way, I'd like to talk about something that I feel could be of value to those who would like to take a chance on themselves. Creation opportunities. How about the creation of opportunities? How about no longer waiting on opportunities, but instead creating your own? It's important for you to know that, yes, good things do come to those who wait. Absolutely. That has been a staple of society for as long as I can remember. But there is great power in the ability to create your own opportunities, and not just your own opportunities for yourself, but your own opportunities that others can reap the benefits of. You see, when I created this platform, sure, there were other people around who had something similar. Sure, there are thousands, if not millions, of other avenues that people can take to listen to a podcast or to listen to someone speak about subject matters that is meant to help you grow as a person. You see, I created this platform for the betterment of people. I wanted to be able to exercise my ability to help people worldwide. So the importance of creating opportunities. There are a plethora of reasons as to why there's a benefit in this. I will not provide any statistics with this. I'm just going to go from my own experience and hope that you, the listener, can take just a little bit of what I'm saying and apply it to yourself. So let's see, creating opportunities for me, ranging from creating my own book publishing company, creating my own website, creating different streams of income, passive income, may I add. And in that creation, I've been able to help not just adults, but I've been able to help children. I have been able to help teenagers. I have been able to go to schools, elementary schools and middle schools, to talk to people who are either in a less fortunate situation or people who are needing some sort of guidance, or just children who just want to have a good time with a good story that they would just love to sit back and listen to. Who doesn't love story time? I know when I was a kid, I used to love the times where we had teachers read books to us. I think it's a different dynamic when you have an author read their own book to the children. And there's always this love that the children have for the readers. And in my experience, there's this connection that I just can't replicate in any other setting outside of going to these schools and reading my material to the students and seeing their faces glow and it just become a bubbly feeling of joy, all because of something that I decided to do. In my heart, I decided I wanted to create things. Now, the reason why I'm pinpointing me specifically is because you all have gotten to know me a bit through this platform, and I wanted to make that known that yes, I am speaking from experience. I have created things that I have not only benefited from financially, but I also benefited from this, from just feeling good and doing something that I know adds value to the world. And in that creation process, other children have wanted to create their own stories. They wanted to create their own art. They want to grow up and become something similar or engage into whatever it is that they choose to engage in. But make no mistake, many of them will not forget those experiences that we shared together. And I won't either. And so that brings me to this platform, this podcast, that thankfully and humbly I say that you are listening to. when my buddy Dr. Gordon over at the G2 Radio Network created his platform. We had conversations, right, where he and I have been friends for many years. I think we met in 2017 or 2018. I could be wrong. It's one of those years, and my memory is a bit foggy on that, but it may have been 2018, actually. But nonetheless, we've been good friends for almost a decade now. And I say that because he and I would talk, and he wanted to do a radio station. I remember he went to San Diego, and he wanted to go into a radio station and become one of the staff members in that radio station. You know, he did his audition piece. He went there. He had a great presentation. But you know what? God had other plans. And in that, he continued to push. He pushed forward. He never gave up. And thankfully, he has a supportive husband who shared the dream with him. And that is also an important piece in creation, is that you need to have a strong support system, a system of people who believe in you. You need to believe in yourself, but it's also helpful if you have others who believe in you to bring out the best in you, so that when you are on this path of creation, it is not a difficult task to sustain. It will be challenging, but you will have exceedingly more difficulty with that task if you do not have a support system, because you will want to quit many times. But you need to have that strong support system. But back to Dr. Gordon. So Dr. Gordon decided with he and his husband, you know what? No one's going to hire me, or if they're not going to hire me because I know what I can do, how about I build from the ground up an entire radio station and create the opportunities that I was fighting for? Why not do it for myself? Why not fight for myself to obtain what I'm trying to obtain? And so he and his husband created that opportunity for themselves. And look what happened. Here we are, partners. G2 Radio Network, Feel Good Happiness, together as one. All from a dream that we had to create something for ourselves for the betterment of the world, adding joy and adding value to those who could really benefit from it. And it is such a wonderful partnership. And that's just one of many partnerships that I have had the pleasure of forming, being able to work with different illustrators, different writers, different directors, just different people all across the world, literally. And it's all because we decided to follow a dream or follow through with what we knew we could create. And it all starts with the belief in yourself. And so I challenge you to find that thing that you are wanting badly and create your own opportunity. Create your own way to obtain what you're trying to obtain. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're in traffic, right? You're in traffic, you are on Google Maps, and you can see for miles, there's just a red line passing straight up for the next 7 minutes because there's been a freak accident. So you're stuck in traffic, and here's an exit right next to you. Most people will stay on the highway. You don't know where they're going. I'm not making any judgment here, but I am saying for you as a person, if you know that your destination is 30 minutes away, and for the next 7 to 10 minutes, that accident is just going to continuously put you at a gridlock, it is probable that you will find more success in just getting off the exit and letting the Google Maps reroute you somewhere else where the accident is not going to slow you down than to stay on the highway. And that's my point. You want to be able to see the obvious and create another avenue so that way you can benefit from it. That's all I'm saying. But let me go ahead and conclude this episode and leave you all with one more thought. What do you want the remainder of your day to look like? Never mind the rest of the week or the month or the year. What do you want the remainder of your day to look like? I encourage you to just find that thing that you want to just do today and let that be a ripple effect of more goals that you can achieve. It will get better. You just got to believe it. Thank you all so much for taking the time out of your day to tune into this episode. You're live with Osiris. I'll catch you next time.